We'll basically call this one the Key West edition and recap the entire week that we just spent in the Keys.
In the years past in the Keys, you know, you never know what to expect. We've had some scary moments. We've stayed out in a storm at 4 in the morning, sitting on top of a rock because we had the money lobster spot. The only thing we prepared for, we just took a huge blue tarp and put it over Jeff's boat. Not that the tarp was gonna stop the lightning. I mean, the lightning was insane.
But I feel like we're in the perfect storm. The wind's starting to kick up at 25 miles an hour. The tarp ain't staying on. I think we need to really head to the bridge. It's getting bad out here. Stay tuned for more coverage. Hopefully we got more coverage soon. When the Undertaker walks in the room and the lights go down and the lightning crashes, the Undertaker will make sure he'll be 6 feet under.
And no matter what, with the weather, the way it is, you always got to make the best of your situation. So that's what we're going to do.
It is opening mini season. We got out here super early. So Jeff made the decision. We come over here to Jewfish Basin in the dark, which was pretty intense. But we managed to get 18 lobster right now. There's been a couple in there. There ain't no babies in there. So now we're going back to our A spot to see what we can do. And hopefully we finish limiting out there. Because if we have 18, if you do the math, 7 people, 42, it's like another 29 lobster. Is my math correct? 29, 18, 42. Yeah, that's about right. So stay tuned. We'll show you what we got here shortly.
So I'm not a very good lobster hunter because I tend to float more than I swim. Catching lobster can be challenging due to certain things. The depth of the water, the tide, or just straight getting dusted. And Dad, on a couple occasions, just saw him get roasted by lobster. And it's the funniest thing because he goes down, he tickles them, he grabs them before he can even close the net. That lobster comes up, flicks back, and he's gone.
Well, as everybody knows around here, I'm not the best lobster dude. I tend to go down, I grab one every once in a while, and sometimes they snake out of the net. It's a big deal.
I like to make my lobsters my pets.
See, for me personally, when you come to Key West, I'm all about going offshore, and we don't get to do that when we're at home. It's not the same. So I do like doing the lobster portion, but I'd rather go offshore all day, every day when I'm here.
We attempted to do the offshore thing yesterday. Everyone that was on the boat looked at the radar. Everyone that was going knew it was gonna happen, but we go hard.
Real hard.
And then that's when we noticed there was some kind of thing happening in the sky. Kind of remind you of Independence Day or Ghostbusters, where it looked like it was just sucking in the air. You know, we were headed to the humps, and then we said, you know what, we gotta probably get away from these lightning strikes, so let's veer a little bit to the right. As we changed our course, we ended up finding some birds. We ended up finding a weed line. Well, boom, rod goes off, mahi on. Then we see the storm kind of slightly move, and we're like, you know what, the humps are clear. I think we can do it. Change our route, start heading back towards the humps when we finally realized that it was just too sporty to go to the humps yesterday.
A little bit sporty out there. So we came back in. We said, you know what, let's stop real quick. Try snapper hole Greg had. And let's just say, this is the biggest yellowtail snapper I have ever seen. Slice and dice, cut them up, a little bit of coconut, milk, a little bit of limes, cilantro, sriracha. Bam! Stay tuned.
Blazer is getting out there big time right now. The boat speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, every model speaks for itself with a Blazer.
FlatsMafia is brought to you by Blazer Bay Boats, Be a Leader, and Big Storm Brewing Company.
And then there's times in the Keys where you just gotta leave the rods at home, load up the cooler, hit the sandbar, and bring out the inflatable paddleboard, what we like to call the paddleboard joust. Can get pretty intense very quickly.
We're gonna keep this clean, we're gonna keep this super dirty. Below the head, below the head.
You got husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends, friends and friends, all going hard on the paddleboard.
One guy jumps off and Daniel suns me right into the water, kicks it out from underneath me.
Did a little hang 10 action there for a while, but if I can recall, Ashley hit Tony with a noodle and Greg got it on super slow-mo across the dome. It just smoked him.
So if you're ever sandbarring and you need something to do other than just hang out, we'll get you a blow-up paddleboard and a couple noodles.
In the years past in the Keys, we've had to run through some crazy stuff to get to these dolphin, but
As we're going offshore, it felt like we were on the Wicked Ginger.
the wicked ginger. When we finally got to them, they were loaded.
Live from Key West, and about 5-foot swells offshore, killing the mahi. And for you guys at home, I want to ask you this. What are those?
We've had dolphin for 300 yards long and 30 feet deep.
Greg's in the water shooting mahi. We're in the boat catching mahi.
Shot two. One spear.
2 mahis, 1 spear.
Oh, one came off?
Had him immediately disappear when a big old dusky shark shows up, and it's like abracadabra, boom, the dolphin were gone. The box was full. That was an epic fishing day there. Absolutely epic fishing day.
We loaded up, went by Captain Hooks, and then we were gone for an amazing day offshore that you couldn't ask for a better day. But when we really smoked them is when we came across the biggest weed line I ever seen out there.
It's huge.
The biggest one I ever seen.
Straight fire drills.
Quad header.
I mean, I think at one time there was 5 people hooked up on a dolphin. And then after a while, those fish wouldn't hit the cut bait. We started throwing storm jigs and reeling them as fast as you could, and they would smoke them.
That was a massive
Yeah,
that was a big fish.
And when that fish got in the boat and he came off the gaff, I mean, my adrenaline was pumping at that point so much that when he was flapping like that, he was just beating me up in the back. So I felt like, did you guys see that I did like that arrest?
Sat on it.
No, I put the knee in the back.
Get down on the couch and calm him down. Come on.
We finally looked at each other and said, hey guys, we need to regroup. Let's head back to the house. Let's get something to eat.
This one here, this is a special fish to me. I didn't catch this. My buddy Paul, AKA Pablo, caught this. But it's a special fish to me because I finally got to use that beautiful carbon fiber Danko gaff. My first fish I've ever gaffed. This baby right here.
Well, we went back to the marina and I happened to notice a couple tarpon rolling behind the boat.
We got done getting gas, and then we get pushed off, let other people come in, take our spot. We look down the canal, we're waiting on a buddy. What do you know, there's some tarpon rolling. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna grab a rod. I don't know about you, what'd you do?
I grabbed the rod. I was the first one in the water.
I get it boat side. One of your best buddies goes to grab it. Next thing you know, he's like, oh, the mouth won't open. I can't get it. Goner. Goner.
That's not how it went. I'm sorry, Dad. It won't happen again.
Blazer is getting out there big time right now. The boat speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, every model speaks for itself with a Blazer.
FlatsMafia is brought to you by
PowerPole, swift, silent, secure. RCI Optics, the advantage is clear. Suzuki Marine, Danco Pliers, Hula Bay Club, Florida Fishing Products, Dan James Rod Company, Sport Trail Trailers,
and Barracuda Tackle.
So this year we didn't stay in Key West, we stayed in Marathon. But that didn't keep our crew away from Duval.
And the only way FlatsMafia rides, we ride in style. Come on! That's it. Heading Duval from Marathon all the way down to Key West in this stretch navigator. We got plenty of cocktails and plenty of good times for you. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be able to give you what you want tonight. And that's pure entertainment. Good morning.
James White Boy dance moves were hilarious.
Hey, he's got moves. He actually has a plaque inside Rick's.
And let's just say Duval 1, FlatsMafia 0. Roland's not picking up the phone. He's probably got the line off.
Warm line or the regular line?
I'm calling it 579-1025 The Bone. What's the warm line? I want to be on the warm line. He answered it. Hey, you big horses, it's Bubba. Don't tell the guys I'm calling. Roland played it like a G just now. He said, "Oh, sir." Hello, so yeah, we just got the break, but we're gonna bring you back as soon as. Rollerblading perfect. All right, so I gotta go with, should I go with a lisp? Hey guys, big time listener every Sunday. I gotta remember that one.
Good morning. FlatsMafia Radio 1025 The Bone. How was that, Roland?
Oh, it's all right.
Oh, Jesus. But anyway, yeah, the guys are in the Keys. We are here. I believe we're going to get right into a caller here.
Yeah.
You're on. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? I'm a big fan of the show.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you listening.
I recently heard you talk about the catfish, and like the best way to clean the catfish.
Clean them?
Yeah, clean them and eat them.
Oh, well, I don't eat them, but let me hear it real quick.
Well, I like to take my knife and run it down the side of the catfish, and then run it down the back and then deep fry it.
Well, that sounds delicious.
Good.
I knew it was you. But you were pretty convincing for the first line, but I knew it was you.
Yeah, I hit you with my Bobby Boucher voice.
Because
I was gonna say you sound like the water boy.
It worked out well. Well enough for me not to want to piss somebody off and tell them to get out of here.
I was asking you how to clean the catfish, and then you made me switch up my whole script.
Listen, if you're going to call about cleaning some saltwater catfish, yeah, I'm going to ask you how to do it.
I just want to say you guys are doing one heck of a job, and all of us, the whole crew's upstairs at overlooking the water right now. Everyone's got about 800 milligrams of ibuprofen in them and about 3 waters, but we're doing good.
How is it? How is it down there? I wish I was there.
We're looking outside on the Gulf side right now, and it's glass.
It's blowing a little bit. I think it's all right. It's all right on the Gulf side. Might be a little bit rough on the Atlantic, but not too bad.
Come out. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys do your thing. Y'all have a good time. And
hold it down, Halsey. Two fingers.
All right, be safe, man.
See you.
That's what it's all about. Like I said before, you capture even someone that's 400 miles away. You're going to take a little bit of this. You're going to take a little bit of that. And you can get a little bit of shake and bake.